Now it's a 1-1. 1-1 either side. Now we go into map number 3 of the maybe late grand finals. We'll see which team takes the 2-1. This is a 1-1 now. Let's see here. Let's see.
Ready for battle.
Hell yeah, dude. Ryan on King's Row. That's a dub.
5, 4, 3.
Okay, so since Fuel are running this more Symmetra May comp, they want to try and take fast engages. So when teams like push past like corner, if they were running Ryan, then they just like get a wall, fast engage. Their comp isn't really made for playing super slow. So if we'll see what the Dragons, if they come out on like this dive.
Defend objective A.
See how they're playing close corner. They see that they're on the dive. Dragons just going to be playing like super slow, and the field kind of have to try to get an engage on their Ana. So this is a pretty good spot by Fuel, and the reason why they're holding like here instead of all the way back is that they don't really want their Ana and stuff to be able to cross and get high ground. So if their Ana was to drop, then they kind of just like hard engage and speed onto the Ana there. So playing out in this like this spot is the reason why like they're playing there and not like kiting them back, so they don't want to just give them all this like space for free. But here you kind of can only really swing on the tanks, but now they're getting funneled back. It's not really ideal here for them to do this. Dragons depend on the Fade. Fade dodges it. Still I'm getting the pick there though. So they just disengage, re-engage once they have like full shield again, try and get to fight on point. And can't really do much as a main tank. On here you kind of just have to go point, kill what's ever like close to you and try and block as much fire spam as you can. You kind of just like hope for your team to get value. I guess we'll watch Fleta finish getting these kills. So Dragons just had like a counter comp to the Fuel comp with like the pharmacy. That's the one problem without running like a hit scan on first point, is teams are going to do that, and so Dragons made like really good swap there. And the only way that the Fuel win is if they can like hard aggro onto like their Honor or their Ashe, but they're going to be probably playing so far away, so unless they're in a bad position they can't really capitalize on that at all. But now on Streets phase they have to play point, so this comp is a little bit better now for the Fuel during Streets phase. We'll see what they try and do. They have the May ulti, the probably May wall ulti. Dragons definitely Nano Monkey. Fate will try and look to, you know, kill their backline with that, and then, you know, just throw Bob wherever they take the fight. But this is a pretty good spot here, so they don't have to take spam and then go to point. There's the Nano Monkey. I'm killing the BAP. There's the May ulti to try and stop it. There's a pretty good shield. He's blocking off the heals. Oh, they let the Mercy get the res though. Okay, so pretty close to slam. Guess taken out. Guess we'll just go to Fleta POV because that's easy to click that. What's up, Nicola? So let's see. I don't think they definitely, I don't think they actually can get a recontest here. Fuel do have Shatter, so they kind of have like a free Shatter onto whoever's like on point. They don't really have like that good of a Shatter target. It's either like an Ana or an Ashe, or Mercy if she's on the ground floor. But Dragons do have Fate's Primal, so You'll probably see the monkey dive backline. They don't really have any stuns for him, so he kind of can just do whatever he wants and then get a primal onto the BAP. So you'll either have to try and shatter that. Also, I do get the recontest. That's pretty huge. You can't get the shatter. There's a oh damn, dude, he got caught. Dude, he got big brained knowing that he was gonna do that, and he gets fucking slept. That's actually a top tier sleep. As Yaki. Oh, dude, they don't contest the payload. Not very good. He definitely should have been playing close, way closer. Yeah, they didn't get the point here. So if you're gonna be contesting, yeah, he needs to be playing like way closer to the corner to be able to contest that. And yeah, you need to be playing like right here as like Rhine, like the whole time. Like you can, if they start rotating like right, then you have to go to like, you know, like the left side or whatever. Oh, that's a pretty big bomb by Handbin though. So let's see. This is a good disengage. Trying to use one. Oh, that's a big fire strike. I like that slam. Oh, another big sleep by Yaki though. Gets the Mercy out alive. Damn. Dude, his sleeps are fucking MVP, man. You still want to hold up close here as fuel. So if they can, as they try to do in the first fights, getting up high ground here and like playing above them is like the best with like their comp, especially since the dragons are on dive. You want to try and take away the high ground from them at all costs and make them have to use their jumps to get to you, because Winston's kind of useless just zapping from low ground. So if they can get up high ground, play above them, then that's like the most ideal into this comp. So we'll probably see Doa uses EMP and they'll just speed on to whoever they get. Dragons definitely fight, will probably ulti Fearless, and then they'll probably look for like a Valk engage with Bob on, throw Bob like middle of point-ish. There you go, Dragon's taking high ground. What they want to do. You're just playing cards. There's the EMP engage. They have a pretty good disengage. Yeah, I don't know about that one. Don't want that one Fearless. Like I think that's like a little they try to go a little too deep there, and then in that pin it says, yeah, I think that was definitely a little overextension. Well, came back from Swan. Alright, so for main tech on this point, there's like the 3 spots we want to hold. So it's like the first one here, if they're coming out of spawn, if you can, either you play above them right here. The second one is like this corner is the second spot you want to hold. Third, you can play like this corner, pretty much just like all corners. And then the fourth, you want to hold this corner. You never really want to be hugging like this side because there's the pit and you're gonna get boots in there. So always just play, this is like the final corner that you want to hold, because you have like the mini there. You can back up to like the boxes and get point if you really need. There's a lot of cover, so this is a good retake spot by that Fearless is taken right here. His bomb over the top, he's just hiding. Dragons get a pretty good picks onto their BAP and Soldier there. They beat it, they have to try and look for a speed onto somebody. So you can see he's trying to get for the Ana. So this is good. Oh, but he gets slept. Doesn't block that in time. You still need to try and like go for the honor to try and stop heal. So that's kind of like what you have to do as a main tank. It would have been better if he blocked the sleep, but that was still the right like thought process that you have to do to get engaged with beat. Because you're not really going to be able to kill Monkey, D.Va unless they hard dive or Ashe or Echo, because they're going to be in the air. It's kind of like you just have to speed over their Ana every fight if she plays close enough. So they're pushing up. That was a good pin when they didn't have fly or anything. So here you're just doing like the you can like see through the wall, whatever, doing the little corner Rhine strat, shield strat. We might be able to swing that off. Oh. That was a good window to like buy time. He could have definitely maybe like swung the bob off if he wanted to. Let's see. They have EMP, Shatter, Visor. I don't think they should use all three. They could do like an EMP to a Visor or an EMP to Shatter, but they definitely need to save one of their ults for like the next fight. So probably see one of those, either EMP Shatter or EMP Visor. Doesn't have to roll high ground, probably EMP Visor is probably the play, and then you save Shatter for the next fight. Dragons, EMP or Nano onto Fate. He's gonna jump their back line. Let him probably get his ults, probably ulti Rhine or something. But oh, nice. There's a good hack. There's the EMP again. There's the Visor, and then they end up saying Shatter, so that's huge. There's the EMP Visor, and it works out. Now they could have Shatter for next fight, so that was good ult usage there by the fuel. Well, not like overusing ults. So on this fight, seeing that they swapped to Orisa D.Va, Fuel still want to play like pretty fast, because if they play the long game against an Orisa, they're gonna lose, right? So you'll probably see Dragons push up to like, once they hit like this corner or whatever, like probably this one, you'll probably see Fuel hard engage onto them, because he can just go past shield, shatter either Bapio on the ground, or take like a hard engage onto the low ground, because if they play slow, it's going to play into the Dragon's hands. So hopefully we'll see a fast engage by Fearless when they like hit the corner. You just like bomb and then speed up and look for Shatter. So there's the bomb. So Orisa used her gold. Once that goes down, you can look for Shatter. Jump shield. There you go. Shatter. Big. Smart. So that was pretty textbook on how you'd want to play against that type of comp. So if you're ever in that, like those type of situations, you have to like realize like how your comp plays into theirs, and then you just like play accordingly. And Fuel did a really good job there on that one.
Score 0-2. Initiating match.
So now they're on attack.
Ready for battle.
See what they're going with. Dragons with their dive defense, and Fuel with a dive with the wid on attack.
Attackers incoming. Defend objective A.
No Rhine, dude. Pepe hands. Okay, so with these type of comps, if you're playing like the Monkey, there's a couple of ways you go about doing the Monkey comps. If they're gonna try and like hold close, they're just gonna get the zaps, but you want to try and get control of this high ground with Monkey. So we'll probably see on like the engage, depending on where the Dragons are playing, you'll see Fearless probably jump up here, because you need to be able to, if you can take like this high ground away from honor, force them to like rotate or something, you can get like a pretty good engage. Because if you just play point with monkey, you're pretty much useless. So you have to try and take away these high grounds. And then if you're dragons, you're kind of just playing distance, shooting them as they're trying to come through. Buy as much time as possible. So there's a jump to try and get him off the high ground. He kind of just gets hard and melted, but that's kind of what they had to do. It was still like a pretty solid engage. They just got outplayed. Sfleta getting pretty close. This is his ult. He'll probably ulti Fearless on their next engage. But we'll see. Fearless definitely had trouble. Oh, they get the hack onto Fate. Okay, that's huge. And they get hard engage off that. That's a big hack. I think Fearless has like, he tunnels on the tanks, I think, way too much. And this was a problem on the Temple of Anubis and why they never capped past like first. He's like shooting like the tanks when he needs to be looking for try and force the squishies, because if he can do damage to like the DPS or like the healers, it forces them to turn around and not get free shots, because right now the Ana is just pretty much healing for free. So there you go, there's a good dive onto the high ground, onto the squishies. This is what you want to do. So I like that. There we go, there's an engage onto the squishies. I like that. Look, there you go. Oh, that's a good, much a good nano. Carriage's zapping the diva. So Sparkle went like far in with his ulti, so you can see Fearless was trying to follow up on that. At least he's there for his boy. But first engage didn't work out so well. Second engage, they got to engage on a good dive onto like their back line, and then it forces them into like out of like their advantage kind of like goes into the fuel's hands then, because then they have to try and get off of those high grounds, and then that's pretty good for them. Oh, they swap into, oh, swap into Ryan. Okay, Ryan for the streets phase, because they have to play on points. I like it. I like it. This fight, Fledo probably ulti Ryan. Didn't really have much else to work with, though. It has his EMP. Oh, Fledo took the Reaper. Okay. This went, I think, a little too deep here. Let's see where his team is compared to where he's going. There's the EMP. He's pushing on, trying to get the kill onto Brig. His more is with them. I think he's probably calling for team to push up, but half his team wasn't there. And a couple of them died, so I guess it's just... Dragons had the advantage there, I guess. Got the better trades. What? Feel somehow still win the fight. They get the kills. You with them going down. So let's see here. This fight definitely nanoing. They're definitely gonna nano Fate when he goes in. They'll probably EMP nano Fate. Try and kill, and then Fate's gonna be definitely engaging on their backline. Fuel, have Reaper ult, Diva bomb. We could see Hanbin bomb like their own team, to stop like their hard engage with EMP and nano, or you can just throw it back deep for the backline and try and hopefully get a pick. But probably see a defensive bomb by Hanbin for sure. I would think probably so they can get this cap. Oh, aggressive bomb. Okay, they're just going deep for it. And now there's the EMP. Dragons. I don't really like that at all. They kind of did this one, like, the cart's kind of far back. I can see they're trying to maybe get somebody on the rotate, but they kind of throw the bomb when nobody's really pushed up. I think they called the engage way too early. Yeah, like, they didn't even really hard engage. They could have definitely saved that. Not a fan of that engage. There by the fuel. Definitely could have waited a couple seconds, because then they could have just, if they waited a little bit longer, then they could have like EMP like bombed on this engage, or they could have like, he could have played farther back and even bombed to like when the dragons have to try and engage onto cart. So I can see what they're trying to do. They're trying to be proactive with their ults, but since they were so close to like EMP and stuff like that, I think it was a little too soon. Let's watch his Reaper ult. Oh, gets cancelled. Let's go watch some Fate, I guess. That's all. I think the defensive bomb, like you said, zoning ult. Yeah. Zoning ult. That's what they're doing. Okay, back to Fearless. He has a Shatter. They have beat Shatter. If they can get they'll probably get a fight before Lip gets his EMP if they can, so they can just like hard beat engage with Shatter here. They only have much to block it, so if they can force them back to point, this should be a pretty good fight for Fuel. So going high ground. So the reason why this is pretty good rotate, oh, they don't even stay high ground. I was gonna say, if they would have forced high ground, this is a lot better, because then it forces all of them like off of cart, and because they need to play on the low ground anyways. But they drop back down to low ground. Now they have this problem where they're just playing up there, so I don't know why they didn't just keep going high ground. That's kind of confusing to me. But he has a Shatter, big slam. Great blocks the other one, but he still connects onto Flight, which is huge. Oh, he gets hacked. Baby Diva kill. They just have to try and fight point. They end up still winning that fight, but that was definitely definitely a little bit scrappy. It would have been better if they would have just kept going high ground, cleared off high ground, and they could have just had Diva drop to cart to push it if they really needed to. And if they didn't drop, then they get the free engage off high ground. Let's see what they have here. So they have beats for fuel. Dragons have bomb. Yeah, so pretty much if he's 86 to ult, we could probably see a hard engage by Fate, and then Fleta just void bombs on top of it, or Fleta ulties. Probably Fearless. You'd probably see like definitely an aggressive play by Dragons here if they want to win. So there's the aggressive bomb, they get the hack. Fearless is slapped. Ooh, he's gonna boop to the back line. Let's go watch some Primal. So Dragons just definitely had a way bigger ult bank right there on that one than the Fuel did. Let's see. So Dragons in this fight have Nano Monkey. Definitely Nano Monkey EMP for the Dragons. Fielder don't really have much. Fielder kind of has to play a little bit farther back, so when they push up, you'll probably see Fielder playing farther back, so then he can try and lamp whoever gets EMP Nano Dove. Fuel do have their EMP as well, so unless they can get a EMP first where they engage off of, whoever honestly EMPs first is definitely going to win this fight. So we'll see who gets that off. Who has the faster trigger finger? Ooh, what's a big slam? Both EMPs by both teams. So you can see Fate's in the back line with the Nano. No kills on either side for either team with their ultimates here. Good advisor by Sparkle. Now he's pushing up to try and get this on. I like this. Like this aggressive push there. That class left. Yeah, I didn't get to watch any of these games, unfortunately. But now I get to watch them now and see, you know, everything that's going on.
Victory.
Oh, I mean your review. Oh, okay. Alright, so let's go see. I was talking the last fight, so let's go see what happened. Are you in queue? No. Right now I'm just doing a VOD review of the grand finals for May Melee before the June Joust one starts. We're just doing like on the main tank POV, so right now we're doing it on Fearless. The Fearless POV. Let's go back another 20 seconds. That was a good push. Okay. That was both the MPs. Oh yeah, so both teams just didn't get much value out of their ults, and then Riser kills Fleta, and then the push onto Hana. Okay, yeah. Then it's just cleanup. The Dragons only win against a dive if they can jump and kill their backline, which they try to jump and kill their backline, didn't get any picks, so then the Fuel end up just winning Brawl. That kind of just plays into their strengths. Unless you get those picks as a dive, you're kind of just fucked. There's just so much more damage with a Reinhardt when you have to jump on point. There you go. A lot better on the engages by Dallas on being able to get to like their backline and pushing in when like they had advantages and like disengaging and stuff. At least for like that last fight, they peeled for their backline pretty well. Pretty solid. Pretty solid game 3.